What'll it be, my friend?
I brought the sculptor's tools and sketches for Damien.
Damn, you're good. Did you even know the lad tried to rob me?
No, I didn't know.
He was damn lucky I didn't break his thieving hands right then.
Then he wouldn't be sculpting much anymore.
Yeah. But he's a good lad. It'd be a shame to waste him on thievery. Thanks to you, maybe he's got a better future ahead.
My pleasure. Here are his sketches, and I also found some sculptor's tools there. I think they're his.
All respect. You can help someone in need. I value that, and I certainly won't keep it to myself. The locals will hear you're a good man.
Thanks. Did the ragman leave me any more messages?
Not yet, but I'll let you know when something comes up.
So, will you finally speak with me about that broken clock of yours?
You made a name for yourself in the town now, so why not? I doubt the councillors would object. Even that meddler Vorsucher will not be able to say a word. Besides, the clock is so broken it could not be any worse. Worth a try, no? So tell me, how do you plan to fix it?
Well, I've got some plans from Master Skoda, who tried to repair it years ago. Supposedly, he got quite far.
That is definitely a good start. In any case, I reckon you ought to hear the whole sorry tale first. It might make you wiser. I was barely more than a lad back then, but my father was on the council, so I got a pretty close look through him. One day the mechanism just suddenly stopped, and it has stood still ever since, nearly 30 years now. What I still remember, your guild rather boldly telling my father and the other councillors that there was no need to call in anyone from abroad. They said we would save coin if our own people handled the repairs. But it went as it usually does.
And how is that?
Instead of pulling together, every one of those masters tried to snatch the reward for himself. Master Skoda, Erwin Klemmer, Hollander, each one worked on the repairs in his own little corner. No wonder the councillors lost patience and finally sent for the Italians from Padua. Though that did not end well either.
How did it end?
I only know what my father told me. They demanded all the plans and acted like they were the finest masters around. Yes, we'll do it. No trouble at all. They also asked for a fat advance. 2 weeks later, they were boozing through every tavern in the city and lazing about in the bath by day. When the bailiff reminded them they ought to get started on the repair, they almost took offense. But they did get to work. What happened next? Well, Father never liked to talk about it. That much I can tell you. The councillor said the next day they found the clock half looted, the remaining parts strewn about, and the Italians gone, along with the plans. All but one, the youngest of them, a nobleman named Fabrizio de Dondi, had stayed behind with the Burgherr's daughter. His companions most likely forgot him in the rush.
And what happened to him?
Dondi said, or so I heard, told the councillors he knew nothing. He claimed he was only an apprentice. Of course, they locked him up. Some wanted to send a letter to Padua right away demanding ransom. But it soon turned out Fabrizio, young as he was, could be very useful to the town. So they let him go.
How useful?
Kuttenberg is a mining town. The councillors are mine officials first and foremost. Not long after they locked him up, they sent Dondi to work in the mines. He spent so long studying the mining machines that he figured out how to improve them. He significantly boosted the miners' output, and they realized you could not just trade away someone that clever like a sack of charcoal. So Fabrizio was granted the freedom on condition that he stay in the town. And so he's still here to this day, and by the look of it, doing quite well. He is a bit of an odd one. But I'm afraid if you are serious about repairing the clock, sooner or later you will have to speak with him. The Italians vanished with the plans, so Fabrizio is probably the only one who ever saw the clock in its original state.
Where can I find Fabrizio?
He lives on the upper floor of the second house on Vintner Street, next to the tailor. Though I'm not sure he will speak to you. If you are passing by, try dropping in and see if you can win him over somehow.
So there really aren't any other plans?
No, they took all of them. And they disappeared with them too. I cannot help but feel there was something shady about it. Try asking Fabrizio. He does not share much with me.
What about the other repairmen from the guild? You mentioned some names.
Klemmer and Hollander? They will not help you anymore. Both are dead, and their families have long since moved far away.
So, I'll get back to the repairs.
I'm thankful you're trying, Master. I really am. But there is one last thing you need to know. I am not sure that even if you succeed with the repair, we will be able to offer you any reward. The town is exhausted by war. The coffers are empty. You understand.
What am I going to do with you?
Do not lose heart. In the worst case, your reward will be the undying gratitude of all the townfolk of Kuttenberg.
I wasn't really expecting anything else. Take care, bailiff. Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks.
Well now, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work. But truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg. His workshop's just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hoprink.
I'd like to know more about your husband.
What would you like to know?
How did you meet?
I met him at a dance, just after he returned from the German lands. Back then he was still a journeyman. A tall, strapping lad. All the girls had their eye on him, but he chose me for the first dance. There was a spark between us, and right away, we both just knew we were meant for each other. We were wed within a year.
Did you have any children?
We weren't blessed with children, sadly. We buried our little Annie almost as soon as we named her. She was barely 3 months old. She died of diphtheria. And poor little Yannick was stillborn. I nearly died giving birth to him too. After that, I could never carry again. Shkoda tried to make it right. He took me to all sorts of healers. We tried every decoction and potion. But it wasn't meant to be. So it was just the two of us in the end.
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Mein Geselle. A princess. He's gone missing, and now we can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned. Seit 2 Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. And there's just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
What if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild. Eichner was talking about you. The capable one. You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir. If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund. Na ja, the priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Did Pushko have anything valuable with him? Something that might make someone want to ambush him?
Valuable? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. But to me, he's valuable in himself. Ist wertvoll, weil Gesicht ist. He's truly very skilled.
All right, I'll go and look for him.
Gott sei Dank. Hopefully nothing's happened to him. Or meinem Pferd.
God be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for the apprentice, Pushko, from Master Founder Eldris of Kuttenberg. I heard he was supposed to stop by to measure the bell.
Aye, he was here. Came on a fine horse and did his job well. Climbed the tower and measured everything carefully. But then he went to the tavern. I warned him not to. Told him he shouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen.
Why shouldn't he go to the tavern?
Because he openly said he planned to play dice. And gambling brings misfortune. It seemed to weigh on his soul a bit afterwards, because he came to confess the next morning.
And then?
Then nothing. I went about my rounds in the village as usual. I did spot him later, walking towards that long forest, stretching from the charcoal burners all the way southwest to the Wolf Mountains. He was walking slowly, on foot, and for some reason, he was carrying a rope slung over his shoulder.
You let him go?
Now, why shouldn't I have?
What if he was off to string himself up from the nearest tree with that rope?
Wait, you mean that he might have... No, surely not. He can't do that. It's against the Lord.
What exactly did he tell you?
I can't reveal that.
What? Why?
Well, essentially it was part of a confession, so I'm bound by the seal of confession.
In this case, you wouldn't actually be breaking the seal of confession.
How so?
The sacramental seal is, of course, inviolable, but in this case, you wouldn't be endangering the penitent. On the contrary, by speaking up, you might save his life.
That's actually true. Pushko confided in me that in the evening he was playing dice with the woodcutters camped near the Wolf Mountains. And as the beer flowed, the stakes got higher until Pushko ran out of coin. But he still wanted to keep playing, so he wagered his horse and lost.
But that wasn't his horse.
Exactly. After confession the next morning, he told me it was a serious mess. But would he really go and hang himself over it? Surely not, would he?
I'm going to find him. I just hope it's not too late.
May all the saints stand by you.
You're Pushko?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry. Eldris sent me. I needed him to cast something for me, but he says he can't manage without you. Seems you're missed in the workshop.
Jesus. But I can't go back just yet.
I get it. First you need to get Eldris's horse back from the woodcutters.
Oh, Jesus. He lent me Bentley and I lost him. Oh, what a disgrace. I'm just a bloody fool. The biggest fool of them all, damn it. If I go back without the horse, Eldris will tear me in half. But it's really all his fault.
What do you mean?
He's always sending me to measure bells, cast maces and other stupid things. And the journey's always boring as hell. If he'd finally let me cast guns, none of this would have happened. Oh, and I don't have to deal with this mess anymore.
So what's your plan?
I'll start shouting at them to provoke them. Then I'll lure them right into a trap. When they run after me, they'll trip over the rope and smack flat on their faces. And I'll use the chance to grab the horse.
I'm not so sure.
What do you mean?
It just sounds like you're counting too much on things going exactly as you imagined, which they rarely do.
Then what am I supposed to do? Got a better idea?
When the priest told me you took a rope and headed for the woods, it looked like you were going to hang yourself.
I'd never do that. Suicides go straight to hell. I actually had this plan all figured out since last night.
Couldn't you just pay Eldris off? I mean, give him some coin.
Ha! What world do you live in? Do you know how much a horse like that costs?
I've got a bit of coin.
I can't accept that. We barely know each other. I just have to get Eldris's Bentley back, that's all.
You know what? Better let me handle the woodcutters.
You do that for me?
Yeah, I'm good with this sort of trouble.
Well, all right then. I'll wait here.
I heard you won the horse in a dice game.
That's right. Seems I've already made a name for myself.
Trouble is, the horse doesn't belong to the apprentice who played for it, but to his master. He's got to give it back.
Then he shouldn't have played for it. The lads have taken a liking to him. They're learning to ride him. Beats drinking all day, right?
Buy him off you.
Well, I won't say no to some groschen.
Here you go.
All right, you can take the horse and tell that apprentice not to gamble again. Or at least not while drinking. He'll save himself a lot of grief. Hey, come on, get off that horse.
Here's Eldris's Bentley. Now you can go back without worry.
Oh, you saved my neck, mate. Thank you so much. Let's get out of here quick before anything else goes wrong. Will you ride with me to Eldris?
Sure. Let's go.
At least it'll pass faster that way.
So I found Pushko for you. Alive, well, and with Bentley.
Pushko! Where have you been with my horse all this time?
Well,
It wasn't his fault. There's a band of bandits around Grund, and they spotted him riding that fine horse. I found him in the woods, crouched in fear. He didn't know what to do. Luckily, I did. And the bandits won't be bothering Grund again.
Vielen Dank, mein Freund. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Henry. I'll make sure everyone in town hears von deiner Bereitschaft und deinem Mut.
Come again?
I'll sing your praises. Everywhere. And you'll get a lovely rabatt from me. A discount.
Now you've got your apprentice back, can we sort out the casting?
Ja, natürlich. I keep my word. Speak with Pushko. Wird es arrangieren.
as always.
Eldris said I'm supposed to talk to you about the casting.
Yeah, figures. If you give me the drawings with clear instructions, I'll cast whatever you want. But be ready to pay through the nose. Eldris charges a lot for this sort of job. If I had my own workshop, it'd be different. After what you did for me, I'd cast it for you for free. If you ever get one, let me know. I'd gladly work for you till I'm smoking like a furnace.
I've already opened one.
Well, I'll be. What are you waiting for then? Want to keep making Eldris a fortune?
I need you to cast weights for me.
Weights, eh? What for? It would be useful to know.
It's for the repair of the astronomical clock. I've got the designs. Any problem with that?
If you've got the coin, I'll cast what you want.
Here you go.
Can I see the designs?
Here you go.
That'll need to be really precise. I can manage, but it'll take a bit of time, most likely a whole day. You know what? I'll get started right away and bring them to your smithy when they're done.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry,
We did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent.
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy. And it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now? Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Zlata. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.